Really, going to school is about you going to a classroom and there's 30 other kids your age and, with your interests. And then one other person walks in the room who you really don't relate to, you don't understand, isn't like you. If you see this room with, 25 or 30 20-year-olds, and then one 50-year-old who doesn't belong in this room, there are all these ways that the teacher is this outsider, this creature that doesn't belong in the room, that's irrelevant to what's going on in the room. Then it becomes obvious that the whole reason we go to school and what's really going on here is this dialogue between the students. So the whole passing the notes thing then is like, the notes that matter, it's the communication between the students. And that happens, more literally with the passing of notes, but a lot of times with, everything social that goes on in the classroom. You get back to this whole thing about the status and the role that people play in these classrooms, and there's, one assigned for every desk, and you just have to sit in the right desk to fill that role. What goes on with my classmates is more important than what goes on with my teacher. That's the relationship that matters on every level, and then the relationship with the teacher doesn't. So in some ways, the best professors then are the ones who step back and let that interaction happen between the students and let the teaching occur, instead of the ones who try to inject teaching. They let it happen naturally. And I think that's fundamentally like what makes a good professor then, is the ones who let the teaching happen. I think that's probably the paradigm to have, is the situation where the teacher starts a reaction and lets the reaction happen, not one who's trying to be in every single molecule, trying to make each molecule have a particular reaction, at every particular moment of that reaction.